And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught behind the line. It's Mahoney. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick release on the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Cutler. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 8th play of the drive coming up. They keep attacking through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got the back in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Gets open down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Handoff to the lone back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Reading the option, it's Cutler. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
That's reeled in. It's Becker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Took a shot as he threw. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw, never gave his receiver a chance.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Vols headed quickly to the line. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The RPO, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Release to the back. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Stopped after making the catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Westbrook. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and the guy this defense has got to be ready for.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll try to sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Lewis. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quickly complete.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide him, give him the rock.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
To the air, it's Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. grabbed behind the line. It's Mahoney. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And the Volunteers will move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the...
Got a lot of running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The back goes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Dropping back, it's Cutler. He makes the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scramble.
Fires and picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the Vols will hustle to the line. give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have...
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Cutler. He's taking a deep shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.